Welcome, everyone. My name is Doug Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates quite a bit differently than any other lender out there. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us so we can talk a little bit more about what makes us unique and special. I'll do a little formal presentation and then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the software we've developed and how the leads work. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO with 29 years of experience, putting this all together in the traditional sense. Let me start by sharing my screen here. So hopefully most of you have checked out this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. So again, we are not your typical lender. We are a mortgage technology company. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And it's all about our proprietary CRM, POS, LOS with the AI integrated that is set up for any loan officer, new or veteran, to scale their business instantly. Basically, you can plug into our system and generate new leads every day from what you're already doing. So let me explain a little bit more about how this works. So first off, the business model. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. And what that really means for you guys here, we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at the 5,000 plus in-house loan programs that we're funding with our own funds and drawing the docs with our own law firm where we are the lender. But if there's any reason there's a loan outside the box that we can't fund with our own funds, we want to make sure we have a wholesale outlet for that. So what that means is we have every loan program that exists, from conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of deals we fund in-house typically. And once we start going outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, things like that, those are the types of deals we want to make sure we have a wholesale partner for. So what's important is we have a home for every deal that comes through the door. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we've written every line of code for what you're about to see, and it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website. This is just one page of it that you see here, but it has the fully integrated POS, CRM, LOS, all integrated in one spot. And what that really means for everybody here, one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of the thousands of loan programs or hundreds of different lenders, banks, investors we use, there's only one place for you and one place for your customer at any time. We can also get instant rate quotes from all of our in-house loan programs, over 5,000 loan programs, and even automatically requote those clients without you lifting a finger. And we can take our prospects from just a basic name, email, phone number to completing their own quote, pulling their own rates, pulling their own credit, completing their own 1003, getting that all synced into our LOS without you lifting a finger. And we can do that with all of our API integrations. So we have over 50 API integrations with all the standard technology partners you might be used to. So we have an Encompass-based LOS system, but you never have to log into Encompass. You can just use our system there. We have Optimal Blue for pricing. That's industry standard for pricing. No logins needed. Just click a couple buttons. And we have 5 AMCs integrated, all at the click of a button. No logins needed at all. Just click the button. You get the point there. Everything is just a click away. You can also plug into our automatic social media posting. Basically, plug in your social media account, put up your picture. We'll create automatic flyers for you. Kyle will show you here in a second. And post those automatically to your accounts to generate new leads every day without you lifting a finger. And we have our proprietary Calvin AI working with the dual Oz. So a lot of platforms have dual Oz. That's Fannie and Freddie underwriting side by side. We do that as well. And then we take it a step further and have our AI analyze it to see which is going to be the best option for our borrower. And another thing we're very passionate about here is the trainings and support, especially since we're all remote here. We want to make sure we have everything at your fingertips at all time. Typically, that's going to be in our training center and learning center, basically our classroom. It's open 365 days a year, 24/7. You can jump in there, learn new skills, upgrade, all that kind of great stuff. We also have a partnership with a mortgage school for discounted CE, or if you don't have your license yet, we have our pre-license course and test prep if you haven't taken the test yet. So all the great resources that come with partnering with a mortgage school. We also have our live loan officer trainings every week, 3 days per week, and thousands of videos of past trainings that you can go in anytime to learn new skills on structuring loans, clearing conditions, all that kind of good stuff. And we have our real-time Zoom support. So our processing team is in Zoom. Since we're remote, we can still get face-to-face, actually take over your computer, take over your screen, help you click those buttons, get you unstuck during business hours. And we have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles and tips and tricks and videos from us and our partners as well. So thousands of articles at the click of a button. You can search for any topic. And we have our Calvin Compliance AI program with all the federal and state regulations for all the states we're licensed in. So you can get instant compliance answers 24/7. And the final category here, definitely one of our favorite things, is we have the ability to close our DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states. So great opportunity for everybody here to expand your licensing footprint without actually having to get more licenses. We have all kinds of different ways we generate leads for you guys. There's a simple 50-50 split there, but Kyle will show you how all the leads come in here in a second. And if you want to generate your own leads, we can have our campaigns copied for you and automatically add those to your system. Or if you're already generating leads yourself, you can bring those in with our Zapier API webhook, which Kyle will show you in a second. We also have a very cool feature. You can click a button at any time to refer a deal to your teammates for 75 basis points. Maybe you're not licensed in that state, or maybe you've never done a fix and flip loan, for example. Click that button, earn 75 basis points working with your teammates. And as Kyle mentioned before we went live, we love to meet everybody face to face since we're remote here at least once per year. We have our VIP retreat here in Miami, do a yacht party, have a whole bunch of speakers and events, and cover the hotel room for our team members. Past speakers include people like Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank and Marcus Lemos from the Profit. So great time to meet everybody face to face. And now let's get into the compensation plans. So first up, we'll talk about Broker Unlimited here on the left. This is more for people that are used to the wholesale channel, that are more independent, just need our systems and our setups, and can get off to the races. You can earn 100% commission here. So we're on a 275 comp plan. So we're going to charge the customer 275 basis points. We're going to earn 275 basis points, and that's 2.75% for conventional non-QM. And if we take a company lead, a simple 50-50 split means we're going to earn 137.5 basis points or 1.375%. All of our broker team can go broker with 135 plus lenders and commercial partners. Again, we're on a 275 comp plan. That's lender or borrower paid. And you're going to be working with the lender and their account executive team. Since we're not the lender in this case, you're going to be working with them and their team. And you're going to be using third-party processing. That's how all wholesale loans work. And if there's any reason you need to refer a deal to our in-house team that has more flexibility with pricing and price matching, etc., you can still earn 75 basis points working with your teammates. And you have access to all kinds of different leads. Kyle will show you here in a second. Simple 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And this is a simple $2.99 per month fee with no transaction fees because you're earning 100%. And you are working with outside lenders just using our system and our platform. Now, if you are used to the correspondent channel and the flexibility and pricing benefits that come with that, or you're a new loan officer and need more support, definitely the correspondent loan officer plan may be the best for you. You can earn up to 200 basis points. Standard comp here, 150 basis points on conventional non-QM, that's 1.5%. Simple 50-50 split means 75 basis points or 0.75% for a company lead. And all of our in-house team can go non-del or broker with 135 lenders and investors. And because we are the lender, we have flexibility with pricing and price matching. And again, because we are the lender, you will be working directly with your mentor team to structure and disclose that file right there live with you. Since we are the lender, we will be disclosing it ourselves. And you'll be working with our in-house processing team, so you can get face-to-face with them in the Zoom room since they'll be working on your files. And you can even have our Calvin AI loan officer assistant help you since all of the conditions for your loans will be in our system. Our AI will be helping you every step of the way. And you can earn 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million here. So again, we want to put a platform and a system for you guys to scale up. So anybody scaling up, definitely want to get as much comp back as we can. Everybody has access to unlimited leads. Kyle will show you in a second. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And the most important difference here is there's no monthly fee for the correspondent loan officer plan since you're an in-house loan officer here. Now you can go ahead and click the button and sign up for the plan that's applicable for you. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who will actually show how this works so we can see how the leads and the software we've developed works. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen and we will get into it here. So just point out real quick here, a couple of things about the CRM. Of course, you can, like any other CRM, take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click a button right here to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminders for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns, all the stuff that a typical CRM is going to do. But what really starts to set us apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client without needing to pull credit, just asking them a few questions, You can click one button here to pull up all of our pricing from our different outlets, and you can choose the rates you want to show your client and send them a nice quote that looks like this within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, where they can see the rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. If we scroll down, if you put in an address, you can see that it pulls in the property taxes, the Google map automatically, the Zestimate automatically, an insurance quote automatically. Also, of course, the automatic breakdown of the taxes, insurance, the estimated lender fees. And as we scroll down here, not only are you here on the quote as the loan originator, but you can also attach your realtor partners here. So your realtor partners absolutely love this because they know when they send you a referral, not only are you going to quote them within minutes with this cool system, but you can also include the realtor on it, right? So they're going to want to refer you clients more than somebody else who's not involving them, keeping them in front of their client's face, saying, hey, we're your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line, right? So the coolest part about all this is that your client can then just click start my loan application. And what that does is takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003 right here. They don't have to leave the page. They can upload the documents we're going to need. They can see the loan info. They can see the milestone of where the loan is at, which updates automatically as you go through the process there. So your client has everything they need here in one login for their borrower portal. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end once the client has submitted their application. So the POS system that we have here to collect their application, and you'll see here the application is 100% complete on your end. And what happens is as soon as your client submits their application and agrees to a credit pull, we pull credit instantly. So your client doesn't have to put in their credit card info or anything like that and pay for it. We pull credit instantly. That way, when you come back here and go to the Encompass API, not only is the 1003 already pulled in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported in here. The liabilities are already imported into here. So everything is here ready for you to originate the loan. Now, I want to point out the dual laws as Nick was talking about. We do have the dual automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie at the same time with the click of a button, but our AI also analyzes it and then lets you know which option may be best for your client. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, if we scroll down here, right here on your same page, you actually get your conditions right here. So your processor, you can come in here, upload document to fulfill the condition, maybe dispute the condition to kick it back to the underwriter. So everything here is on this page. So this is how we can take a client from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in the CRM, quoting them, gathering their documents, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, everything here in one system from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your clients. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick mentioned earlier, we're more from a marketing background, so we don't buy third-party leads. All of our leads are from our ad campaigns. And what happens is when somebody clicks on one of our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you're sent a text message immediately. So you can click the link and call them within the first minute. We always call leads within the first minute, right? So here's just a quick screenshot example of my test account. You'll see here as an example, all these texts coming in. This is about an hour's worth of time here of text coming in where there's some purchase leads coming in, some general requests, some foreign national DSCR, some DSCR investment leads. So all kinds of different leads coming into my test account here, which will be what it looks like for you, right? Those are our hot, fresh leads coming in from our ad campaigns in real time. Now, another way that we provide you leads in our system is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press a button, which automatically drops an email and text to them from you and then moves right on to the next call. So you can call 300-400 people in a day using the auto dialer, but we put the leads in here for you. So you'll notice there's thousands of leads in here for you to call at all times. And these are not just cold call lists. Most of these are opted in leads. We also have lists like realtor lists. We can call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those referral relationships, right? So definitely amazing to use the auto dialer here. There's always calls to do. And we also pay to treat your calls. And what that means is instead of the number showing up as spam likely, which most internet auto dialers do, it actually shows up as the mortgage calculator when you call people, which exponentially increases your answering rate. Instead of a random number or spam likely, it shows up as the mortgage calculator when you call people on their caller ID. Now, another way that you can work leads in our system is, as Nick mentioned earlier, you can have us do campaigns for you, right? So you don't need to know how to run your own ad campaigns. You can just say, hey, you guys know how to do ads. We'll copy our campaign that we know works. You can choose which kind of leads. We'll copy our campaign for that type of lead, put your budget on it. And now you're getting those leads without the 50-50 split on the back end, right? So this is not necessary. We're going to give you free leads every day at a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to boost your pipeline even more and boost your pipeline with leads that do not have the 50-50 split on the back end, or you want a bunch of a certain type of lead, you can go ahead and have us run a campaign for you. You don't need to set anything up. You simply choose the type of lead you want, and we do the rest for you. Another way to work leads in our system is to import them. So maybe you're already getting leads from another third party. Maybe you're buying them from Zillow or LendingTree. Maybe you're running your own Facebook ad campaigns. Whatever the case may be, we give you the custom webhook here and the instructions to bring those leads into our system in real time. So as soon as they come from that third party source, they're inserted into our CRM instantly. And our CRM notifies you, so you can call them and quote them and do everything like you would do with any other lead. Now, we also help you generate your own leads. And a few ways that we do that are, if you come back here on your profile in our CRM, you actually have automatically generated a bunch of different business card templates for you, and you can change the picture at any time. And also, we have different flyers here. Notice it's generating these flyers right now with whatever picture we have uploaded, all their information. And so you see here, we give you flyers all compliant with the correct info on it. You can edit these at any time. So we give you all kinds of promotion material for yourself as well. And if you click the social button here, you can attach your social media to our system, and that automatically posts for you every day compliant content that links back to your website. So they're self-generated leads. You can connect as many of your social media accounts as you want. We'll post daily. We all know we should be posting at least once a day on social media to keep everything going. And so this is a very easy way to do so. So we also provide you those ways to generate more of your own leads. So now, with that being said, the best part about all this is that if you need any help at any time, you can just click this button right here, the live support button, and that takes you right to our Zoom room where our team can help you out during business hours. And we also have the support directory here as well to contact separate departments. But anytime you need assistance, you can click live support and you're instantly face-to-face with our team, whether you need to speak to a processor, get help structuring a loan, or have some kind of just customer service or admin issue. We are always a click of a button away. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here to talk about kind of the support that we provide here, and also how this all comes together to close more loans. So Jose, if you're ready, you can take over.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a mortgage loan originator. So you heard about the LEADS program. I believe that's second to none in the industry. I don't think there's any other company out there that lets the whole team participate in the LEADS program. So as soon as you are cleared to originate, finish your training, you will be put on the LEADS distribution. We also have an amazing technology platform. Everything is fully integrated, including the leads, right? So you don't have to configure anything. It's all in-house. It's all ready to go as soon as you get your credentials. So rest assured, we also provide plenty of support, right? We're not just going to be giving you all these leads and a great platform and then not give you the support to capitalize on all the loan applications that you're going to be receiving. And that's the great news, because as soon as you get a loan application, you're going to get the email, and the mentors are also going to get the email, and we're going to be also replying on that email to you, giving you support. We do have a great mentorship program, and the mentors are in the live support Zoom room from 11 to 7, Monday through Friday, and we also provide Saturday assistance. So many success stories that happen in the live support Zoom room where an MLO comes in, maybe thinking, oh man, I don't know if I have a deal. And after thorough review with other loan options that we have at the mortgage calculator, we almost always find a viable option for that loan. One of the recent success stories that come to mind is one of our MLOs paid for her own leads plan. And wouldn't you know, first lead she picks up, a little bit complicated. Borrower had been denied by another lender for a full doc loan. So she comes into the live support Zoom room thinking, well, I think if she had a bank statement loan. And luckily for her, she did book the meeting because after careful review of all the documentation she brought to the meeting, turns out that what she really had in hand was a profit and loss loan because of large undocumentable deposits by the borrower. 3 weeks and 2 days later, and after several additional support meetings, glad to say she closed that loan. $1,056,000, $16,000 commission, right? And it even had an appraisal transfer on top of that she had to navigate. So we walked her through all those steps, helped her close the loan, happy customer, denied somewhere else, approved at the mortgage calculator. And like that, we have many success stories. So looking forward to having you on board and helping you structure and close your loans.
Oh, sorry about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next steps. Then we'll open it up to questions. So the next step here when you're ready to move forward is to go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join. We put the link there in the chat as well. You'll sign up for the applicable plan. Now, just to go over the plans again here and the difference, broker unlimited, typically for more experienced people used to the broker channel, the wholesale channel, right? And on the wholesale channel, you're more independent because you're using a third-party processor, you're working with other lenders. And so, here is 100% commission. All you're paying is the $299 a month tech fee with no transaction fee. So this is literally all you're paying here. You're keeping 100% of the commission generated, and there's no transaction fees. Now, for people who are either newer, just got their license, about to get their license, or just used to the correspondent channel, or like the flexibility of the correspondent channel, you can go ahead and do the correspondent loan officer. And again, definitely a lot more support because everything is in-house, right? So we have some better price matching ability, the one-on-one mentorship in Zoom, in-house processing there in Zoom as well. And of course, there's no monthly fees because you're an in-house loan officer here, as opposed to here, all you're paying is the monthly fee because there are no transaction fees and you're making 100% of the commission. So you're going to sign up for the applicable plan. Now it's going to take you right to sign the initial compensation agreement. Don't worry, you don't have to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. So take your time, look everything over. Now, once you do sign that initial compensation agreement, that's what's going to kick off all the next steps. We'll reach out to get your documents, to walk you through how to have a sponsor your license, all that kind of good stuff, right? So those are the next steps, the mortgagecalculator.com/join. Now, I know there may be some people tuned in who are not licensed yet, and that's fine. We do have a partnership with a mortgage school, so you can get your license, and then we actually reimburse you for the costs of getting your license on your first check, which no company out there is doing, right? So if you don't have your license yet, you can go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training. That course includes the 20 hours of education from an accredited mortgage school, as well as the state education that you will need on top of that. Most states require extra education as well. And then again, also has test prep to get you ready to prepare for your exam. And then again, once you pass your test and you're onboarded, and you close your first loan, we do actually reimburse you not only for the cost of the course, but also for your NMLS fees, any fees you pay to the NMLS, like your test fee and your registration fee, right? So if you're not licensed yet, the mortgagecalculator.com/training. If you are already licensed, the mortgagecalculator.com/join to go ahead and sign up and move forward. Now, with that being said, we will go ahead and stop recording and we will open it up to questions. So